sound of match striking, slow burn. They say revenge burns slow. Small chuckle. Guess tonight we'll see. Dust kicks up on a midnight trail. Moonlight cuts like a blade. Got your shadow in my sights tonight for the price you made me pay. You took more than just her love. You took the life I knew. Now every mile I ride along just leads me back to you. I ain't the man I used to be, and that's because of you. Got a bullet with your name on it. Been waiting way too long. Every lie you ever told turn right into this song. This ain't about forgiveness now, or things we can't undo. Got a bullet with your name on it, and I'm coming after you. Saloon lights flicker in the wind like ghosts that never sleep. Every face I pass tonight feels like secrets that you keep. They all say let it go, son. Don't let hate decide. But they ain't felt the fire I feel burning deep inside. There's no turning back this time. I crossed that line tonight. Got a bullet with your name on it. Been waiting way too long. Every lie you ever told turn right into this song. This ain't about forgiveness now, or things we can't undo. Got a bullet with your name on it, and I'm coming after you. Standing in that doorway with your fear in your eyes, I saw a man just like me, broken, barely alive. And for a second I froze, gun shaking in my hand. Was I chasing justice or becoming that same man? Had a bullet with your name on it, but I let it fall tonight. Every road that leads through hate ain't never leading right. This ain't about revenge no more, or what you put me through. I was aiming at you, but I almost lost me too. Gumdrops on dirt, footsteps walking away, morning birds, sun's coming up, deep breath. Guess I wanna fight by walking away, fade out.
Angin padang, suara pelana, kuda pelan berjalan. Easy now, just like the old days. Deep breath, one more ride before the sun goes down. Dusty trail and a fading sky, golden light on worn-out hands. Every mile behind these eyes, a life not many understand. This old hat's seen better days, just like the man it shades, but I wouldn't trade a single mile for a softer place to stay. Ain't about how long you ride, it's about the way you go. One last ride at sundown, with the wind against my face. Every wrong I ever made, time has slowly erased. I ain't chasing anything, ain't got nothing left to prove. Just one last ride at sundown, with a soul that's finally true. There were nights I lost my way, chasing ghosts I couldn't catch. There were loves I let slip through, and some I can't forget. But every scar I carry now feels lighter than before. Guess a man learns peace someday, when he ain't fighting anymore. You can't outrun your past, but you can make it right. One last ride at sundown, with the wind against my face. Every wrong I ever made, time has slowly erased. I ain't chasing anything, ain't got nothing left to prove. Just one last ride at sundown, with a soul that's finally true. Oh, if there's a place beyond this road where the lost ones finally meet, I hope I'll see familiar faces standing right in front of me. And I'll tip my hat real slow, say I did the best I could, and ride on through forever, like I always knew I would. One last ride at sundown, and I ain't afraid to go. Every mile has led me here, more than you could ever know. If this road just fades away into something I can't see, then let
that final sunset be the last of me. Kuda berhenti, angin pelan. Oh, easy now. That'll do. Angin, lalu sunyi total.
Funny how something so small can carry so much weight. I tried to take it off, but I just couldn't. It's been a while since you walked out, but your shadow's still around. In every room and every sound, in every place I look, you're found. I boxed up all your memories like I was supposed to do, but there's one thing I held on to. Yeah, I couldn't let go of you. I still wear your ring, though you don't wear mine. Still feel your love like it never left my side. I know you're gone, but I can't move on. No matter how hard I try, I still wear your ring, like you're still mine. They all say I should move along, that time will heal the pain, but they don't hear your voice at night calling out my name. I've met a few who tried to stay, but I pushed them all away. 'Cause loving someone who feels wrong when you still live in yesterday. I still wear your ring, though you don't wear mine. Still feel your love like it never left my side. I know you're gone, but I can't move on. No matter how hard I try, I still wear your ring, like you're still mine. If I could turn back time somehow, I'd fix the things I broke. I'd listen more, I'd hold you close instead of letting go. But sorry comes too late when love has walked away. Now I'm stuck here holding on to words I couldn't say. The shine's worn off this band of gold, but it still cuts just the same. A reminder of forever that I couldn't maintain. Maybe someday I'll take it off and finally set you free, but tonight it stays right here where you used to be. I still wear your ring, even though you're gone. Still hear your voice in every sad old song. I lost it all the day
every single day. I still wear your ring in every broken way. Guess some promises don't ever fade, even when love does. Soft fade out.
Flowing river, old radio static searching for signal. Dad used to say, river remembers every man that crosses it. Soft splash of water. Guess it remembers me too. There's an old wood dock past Carter's Bend, where I spent my younger days, skipping stones and chasing dreams, before life pulled me away. I carved our initials in that pine back in the summer of '81. Thought love would last forever then. Funny how forever comes undone. Some things fade with time, some never really leave. The river knows my name, every tear I tried to hide, every prayer I whispered low on those long and lonely nights. It carries every memory like the current carries rain. Yeah, the river knows my story, and it still calls my name. Mama's house got sold last spring, now strangers own the land, but I still see her standing there, waving with both hands. And my brother left for Memphis town, said he'd never come back here, but I swear I heard him crying once when Daddy disappeared. Funny how a river runs, but somehow always stays. Every prayer I whispered low on those long and lonely nights, it carries every memory like the current carries rain. Yeah, the river knows my story, and it still calls my name. Maybe souls move like water, never really gone, just flowing through the shadows long after we move on. And maybe when my time comes and they lay me in the clay, the river will keep on singing long after I fade away. The river knows my name, but it don't hold me down. Every hurt I carried once feels lighter somehow now.
my journey's over, like the sunset after rain, I'll drift into forever, where the river calls my name. River flowing stronger, evening crickets, water keeps moving. Guess that's life. Radio static returns briefly, then silence.
Rain tapping softly on the window, old clock ticking. Funny how a king-size bed can suddenly feel too big. Deep breath. Since you've been gone, coffee cup still in the kitchen, like you're coming home tonight. And your jacket by the doorway still holds your perfume tight. I tried moving all your pictures, but I put them back again. Guess pretending you ain't gone is easier now than then. Some nights I swear I hear you calling out my name. Your side of the bed gets colder every lonely passing night, and these walls keep getting smaller since you walked out of my life. I still reach for you in darkness, like you never really left. But all I ever hold now is your side of the bed. There's a radio down the hallway playing songs we used to love. Now every word feels heavier than this whiskey in my cup. Everybody says keep moving, like it's easy letting go, but they don't see the way your memory still follows me back home. I keep trying to outrun you, but you're everywhere I go. Your side of the bed gets colder every lonely passing night, and these walls keep getting smaller since you walked out of my life. I still reach for you in darkness, like you never really left. But all I ever hold now is your side of the bed.
And if there's a place where broken hearts finally meet again, I hope you save a space beside you, like you always did back then. Your side of the bed stays empty, but my heart still holds your name. Every sunrise without you never feels the same. I know life keeps moving forward, but some wounds never mend, and I'm still lying here tonight on your side of the bed. Rain slowly stopping, bed sheets moving softly. Good night, darling, wherever you are. Clock ticking fades into silence.
Found his guitar in the attic tonight, covered up in years gone by. 6 old strings and faded wood, still holding lullabies. He used to play out on the porch when the summer sun hung low, singing songs about hard-earned love and roads he used to know. Funny how a simple song can bring somebody back. There's dust on my daddy's guitar, but his spirit still lives in these chords. Every note sounds a little like home, every word still cuts me to the core. And when I hear those old strings cry, it feels like heaven ain't that far. Yeah, there's dust on my daddy's guitar, but not on my heart. Mama used to dance barefoot right there in the kitchen light, while Daddy laughed and played those songs on quiet Friday nights. Now the house feels twice as empty since they both moved on. But somehow when I play that guitar, I don't feel so alone. Some people leave this world, but never leave the music. There's dust on my daddy's guitar, but his spirit still lives in these chords. Every note sounds a little like home, every word still cuts me to the core. And when I hear those old strings cry, it feels like heaven ain't that far. Yeah, there's dust on my daddy's guitar, like echoes drifting through forever, long after goodbye. There's dust on my daddy's guitar, but tonight these strings still shine. Every scar and every memory now feels more sweet than sad with time. And though I still miss him sometimes, I know we ain't that far apart. 'Cause every time I play his songs, he's right here in my heart. Soft guitar, Finn for kin. Porch swing creaks, summer insects. Play it again, Daddy, just one more time. Just one more time.
The sun is crawling across the floor, lighting up the dust in the air. I reached for 2 ceramic mugs before I knew what I was doing. Habits are a hard thing to break. Habits are a hard thing to break. When I still feel you in the kitchen. Cups and empty chairs, the heaviest weight I have to carry. I can still smell your scent on the breeze. Moving through the screen door, it is a quiet kind of lonesome in the kitchen where you used to be. Your blue shirt is on the peg, faded and soft to the touch. I started to tell you a joke and waited for the sound of your laugh, and waited for on ticking, but the clock just keeps on ticking, measuring the space you left behind. Cups and empty chairs, the heaviest weight I have to carry. I can still smell your scent on the breeze. Moving through the screen door, it is a quiet kind of lonesome in the kitchen where you used to be. The world keeps moving outside, cars passing by on the road, but time is standing still right here, right where we used to talk about everything and nothing at all. Cups and empty chairs, the heaviest weight I have to carry. I can still smell your scent on the breeze. Moving through the screen door, it is a quiet kind of lonesome in the kitchen where you used to be. Just me and the empty chair. The morning light is getting high. Quiet kind of lonesome. Just one mug on the table now.
There's a quiet in the evening breeze, your hand resting next to me. No words, but I understand. This is where forever began. Met you on a summer night, underneath those county lights. You were laughing, I was shy, didn't know you'd change my life. Old blue jeans and your wild hair, dancing like you didn't care. From that moment I could see
somehow came true. So take my hand, don't let it go. Write our story down this road, through every storm, through every mile. You're my heart, you're my smile. Under stars of pouring rain, I choose you all over again. If forever's just one place, it's right here in your embrace. Sunday mornings, coffee slow, front porch swing, nowhere to go. Your head resting on my chest, in your arms I feel my best. Every laugh, every tear just makes everything more clear. I don't need a fancy life, just your love right by my side. Through the highs and through the lows, you're the only home I know. So take my hand, don't let it go. Write our story down this road, through every storm, through every mile. You're my heart, you're my smile. Under stars of pouring rain, I choose you all over again. If forever's just one place, it's right here in your embrace. When the years start rolling by and there's silver in our hair, I'll still look into your eyes and find my heaven there. If the world falls all apart, we'll still have what we've made. Just two hearts, one love that will never fade. So take my hand, don't let it go. We'll keep dancing nice and slow, through every storm, through every mile. You're my heart, you're my smile. Under stars of pouring rain, I choose you all over again. If forever's just one place, it's right here in your embrace. Yeah, forever starts today. On this old dirt road we'll stay, just you and me, for all our days on this dirt road. We'll find our way.
Campfire crackling softly, coyotes howling far away, wind through the trees. Funny thing about smoke, deep breath, even after the fire dies, it still hangs in the air a while. An old campsite by the canyon ridge where we used to watch the stars. Two young hearts and a cheap guitar, dreaming life would take us far. You'd lean your head against my shoulder while the flames danced in your eyes. Back when forever sounded simple under those July night skies. Some memories fade easy, some keep burning slow.
Like smoke from an old campfire, you still linger in my soul. Long after the flames burned out and the nights turned cold, every spark we left behind still glows somewhere inside. Yeah, your love hangs over me like smoke from an old campfire.
Now the wood's all damp and broken, and the fire ring's overgrown. Guess time moves on for everything except the hurt we hold.
I struck a match there last September, watched the embers fight the rain,
and for a second through that drifting smoke I almost heard your name. Some people leave your life
but never leave the air you breathe.
Like smoke from an old campfire, you still linger in my soul, long after the flames burned out and the nights turned cold. Every spark we left behind still glows somewhere inside. Yeah, your love hangs over me like smoke from an old campfire.
Maybe somewhere past the mountains there's a place where lost hearts meet, where old flames never really die and lonely souls find peace.
Maybe every trail we walk together still echoes through the pines,
and heaven's just a campfire glowing somewhere beyond time.
like smoke from an old campfire. Your memory still remains,
but it warms me more than hurts me now, like a soft September rain.
and though the flames are long gone out,
I still smile sometimes when your ghost drifts through my heart, like smoke on the night wind. Campfire embers crackling softly, morning birds beginning. Fire's almost gone now. Small breath, but it sure was beautiful while it burned. While it burned. Final ember crack. Silence.
Glass is heavy on the pine, iron stove is choked with soot, draft is coming through the floor, right where the winter took its foot. I poured the medicine to the mark, bottles sweating on the wood. I tell you that I'm sorry now, if I thought it'd do some good. We're burning down to the cold white ash, just a heat that don't reach the wall. I'm swallowing the smoke of it, waiting for the house to fall. Let it fall, let it fall. I traded my youth for a paycheck, I traded my lungs for the cold. Thought I was building us a home, but I only dug a deeper hole. You're lying still beneath the quilt, turning from the man I am. I'm sitting here with shaking hands, doing the only thing I can. We're burning down to the cold white ash, just a heat that don't reach the wall. I'm swallowing the smoke of it. The bottle's dry, the grate is cold, just the smoke before the sun, just the smoke. Everybody's got scars. Some just hide them better than others. I wear these lines like old tattoos, stories carved beneath my skin, every one a silent memory of where I've been. Some came from love that disappeared, some from battles with myself, some from nights I lost my faith and cried for help. These scars speak my name, tell the story of my pain. Every cut and every bruise was a war I didn't choose, but I survived the flame. Yeah, I'm still standing through the rain. Now every mark I carry proud speaks my name out loud. People only see the surface, they don't know the weight I hold. They don't hear the quiet voices that still echo in my soul. I've smiled through broken moments, pretended I was fine, but every scar became a chapter written by hard times. These scars speak my name, tell the story of my pain. Every cut and every bruise was a war I didn't choose, but I survived the flame. Yeah, I'm still standing through the rain. Now every mark I carry proud speaks my name out loud. And maybe healing ain't forgetting, maybe strength is learning how to carry all the shattered pieces without breaking down. 'Cause the deepest wounds inside us can become the strongest light, and every scar survived the fire. These scars speak my name, not my weakness, not my shame. Every wound became a sign that I made it out alive. Yeah, and I'll never hide again. Now every mark I carry proud speaks my name out loud. The pain remembered me. The porch steps have given way to the weeds, the roof is leaning hard toward the ground. I came back just to see what was left. There isn't much, but there isn't much of anything now. The oak tree is taller than I remember. It's the only thing still standing straight. At the house on Willow Creek, where the water runs cold and deep, I hear a young boy call out my name across the tall grass in the rain. Everything changes, but the creek's the same. The white paint is peeled away like skin, showing the gray wood underneath. I found the notches on the door frame, marking the years when we were free. I close my eyes and hear the laughter carried on the breeze through the pines. At the house on Willow Creek, where the water runs cold and deep, I hear a young boy call out my name across the tall grass and the rain. Everything changes, but the creek's the same. Time is a heavy hand on a shoulder. It pushes us further down the road. I'd stay here if I could just hold on, but the creek is somewhere else to go. At the house on Willow Creek, where the water runs cold and deep, I hear a young boy call out my name across the tall grass in the rain. Everything changes, but the creek's the same. It stays the same. Willow Creek, running cold and deep. Willow Creek.
Dry desert wind, old saloon sign creaking slowly. Used to be, this heart was full of life. Now it's just another ghost town, with your name on every street. There's an old motel off Highway 3, where we stayed one summer night. Neon buzzing through the curtains, while you held me through the light. Now the windows all are broken, and the parking lot's gone dry. Funny how places fall apart the same way people sometimes do inside. Every road I take these days still leads back to you somehow. I'm living in the ghost town of your memory, where every shadow speaks your name. Every empty street keeps calling me, like nothing's really changed. The love we built got buried here, beneath the dust and pain. Yeah, I'm still lost inside the ghost town of your memory. Your laughter used to fill these rooms like jukebox songs at night. Now silence hangs from every wall, like faded neon lights. There's a chair beside the window that nobody moves no more. And every time the wind blows hard, I swear I hear you at the door. Some hearts heal with time, mine just echoes louder.
your name. Every empty street keeps calling me, like nothing's really changed. The love we built got buried here beneath the dust and pain. Yeah, I'm still lost inside the ghost town of your memory. Maybe somewhere past this life there's a town still glowing bright, where broken souls find peace again and lost love survives the night. And maybe when my days are done, I'll see your face once more, waiting underneath those neon stars by heaven's old saloon door. I was living in the ghost town of your memory, but the dust is settling down. Every lonely road I wandered on ain't holding me now. Your love will always live somewhere, like an old forgotten flame. But I ain't dying inside the ghost town of your memory again. When stronger saloon sign squeaks, distant train horn. Some towns disappear slowly, just like old love. Wind fades into empty silence.
Out here, time moves different. Days feel longer, nights feel colder, and the things you want to say sometimes never make it home. Boots and sand, miles from home. Another night under foreign skies. Got your picture in my pocket, keeps me holding on inside. Every morning feels the same. Dust and echoes in my head, but I hear your voice in silence, and every word I never said. These are letters I never sent, words I never got to say. Every I love you I held back gets heavier every day. If I don't make it home someday, just know this truth I meant. All my heart was in those pages, letters I never sent. You said, don't you change out there, stay the man I always knew. But war don't ask for who you were, it changes all of you. I've seen things I can't explain,
things I wish I never knew. But through the noise and all the pain, I still hold on to you. These are letters I never sent, words I never got to say. Every I miss you in my chest gets louder every day. If I don't make it home someday, just know this truth I meant. Every beat of my heart was yours, in letters I never sent. If this is where my story ends, don't you cry too long. Just remember all the love we had and how it made us strong. Tell my mama I tried my best, tell my daddy I stood tall. And if you ever think of me, just remember I gave it all. Found a paper in my coat tonight, wrote your name in every line. Tried to say the words out loud, but they never came out right. So I folded up that piece of me and tucked it deep away. Guess some love don't need a voice to me, what it should say. These are letters I never sent, still written in my soul. Every dream we ever had is a story left untold. If I don't make it home someday, don't let my love forget I was yours in every moment, through letters I never sent. If you're hearing this, I'm already gone, but I never stopped loving you. Signal fades to silence.
The iron chain links are colored like old rust. The July heat sits heavy on the shingle roof. I watch the wood slats go back and forth. I watch the wood slats go back and forth. No one is sitting there, but the wind is enough. It makes a sound like a dry throat clearing, counting the minutes of a long Saturday afternoon. The porch swing still moves. My grandfather came home from the factory line. His boots were heavy with the greasing machines. He sat right here and watched the dust settle, talking about the foreman and the strike in May. He said a man is only as good as his word, and a word is only as good as the pay. The porch swing still moves. Mother shelled peas into a dented tin pot. The sound was like hail on a summer porch. She watched her boys grow taller than the railing, checking the mailbox for things we did not want. She knew the draft board had a long memory. The porch swing still moves. We used used to jump off into the tall green grass before we knew about lines drawn on a map, or why the neighbors stopped speaking to each other. The swing was a ship or a high mountain peak. We used to jump off into the tall green grass, thinking world became a much smaller place. The porch swing still moves. Paint is peeling off in white jagged flakes, like the skin of an old man after the sun. The town has changed and the mill is closed down, but the rhythm of the porch remains the same. It is a metronome for the things we have lost and the things we are still afraid to name. The porch swing still moves. I am the one sitting in the quiet light now, checking the horizon for a storm or a friend. The wood groans under the weight of my years. I remember the laughter and the quiet cries. I remember the laughter and the quiet crying. The air is moving and the chain gives a pull. The porch swing moves through the silence. The porch swing still moves back and forth. Rain's washing the oil off the street. That red sign's buzzing like a wasp. I'm staring at a chip plate. You're twisting a napkin into rope. The air smells like wet asphalt, and the grease trap in the back. Just one booth at Rosie's, holding up what's left of us. A little sugar and a lot of dust, trading looks we can't afford in this one booth at Rosie's. My dad always said I'd stay rooted like a fence post in this mud. You got that bus ticket in your coat, next to a pack of crushed smokes. I ain't gonna beg you on the steam ride. The waitress is leaning on the counter. She's seen this movie 1,000 times. The sun's going down behind the refinery, and I'm still stuck on the same line. Stuck on the same line. Just one booth at Rosie's, holding up what's left of us. A little sugar and a lot of dust, trading looks we can't afford in this one booth at Rosie's. The rain ain't stopping.
Pelan suara langkah di tanah, burung pagi. This land, it knows my name, genggam tanah. Been calling me long before I understood why. Sun comes up on a tired old man with dirt beneath his nails. Every line upon his face tells 1,000 weathered tales. Same old hat, same broken fence, same road he's always known. Ain't chasing down no big city dreams. This field's the only home. Time don't stop, but it sure slows down out here. These fields remember me, every step I've ever made, every drop of sweat and blood, every prayer I ever prayed. When I'm gone and laid to rest underneath this open sky, these fields will still remember me long after goodbye. There's a tree I planted years ago. Now it's standing tall and wide, just like the boy I used to be before I lost my pride. My son don't want this kind of life, says he's leaving town, but I see myself in his restless eyes when he thinks I'm not around. You can run from where you're from, but it never leaves your soul. These fields remember me, every step I've ever made, every drop of sweat and blood, every prayer I ever prayed. When I'm gone and laid to rest underneath this open sky, these fields will still remember me long after goodbye. Maybe one day he'll come back here when the world gets too loud, and he'll finally understand what I'm feeling now. It ain't about the money made or the places that you've been. It's about the roots you leave behind and the life you're living in. These fields remember me, but they'll remember him too. Every step he chooses next, every dream he follows through. And if he finds his way back home, I'll be somewhere in the wind, in every whisper through these fields. He'll hear me once again. Ingen la bli kuat, down Bergesek. Ain't about holding on, it's about what you leave behind. Burn turbine, fade out. Chairs dragging across wooden floors, neon buzzing softly, bottle clinks. Closing time again. Cash register closes. Funny how the loudest places feel the loneliest after midnight. Bartender wipes the counter slow, like he's done 1,000 nights. Same old jukebox playing heartbreak under faded neon lights. There's a couple dancing in the corner, trying hard to save what's gone, and an old cowboy by the window still singing to a love moved on. Everybody hides the pain, a little different round here. Neon lights and empty bottles, that's all the night became. A room full of broken people trying not to break again. Every song cuts a little deeper, every shot burns slow. Yeah, it's neon lights and empty bottles, and nowhere left to go. There's lipstick stains on a whiskey glass from somebody who just left, and cigarette smoke hanging heavy like regrets we can't forget. I told myself I wouldn't miss you, but this bar says otherwise, 'cause your memory still walks through here every single night. Some nights the whiskey helps, some nights it just remembers. Neon lights and empty bottles, that's all the night became. A room full of broken people trying not to break again. Every song cuts a little deeper, every shot burns slow. Yeah, it's neon lights and empty bottles, and nowhere left to go. Maybe heaven's got a barroom where the lost souls finally heal, where old heartbreak turns to laughter and lonely hearts can feel. Maybe every tear we drink away gets washed clean somehow, and the people we still miss tonight are sitting with us now. Neon lights and empty bottles ain't all this life has been. Yeah, I've loved and lost and stumbled, but I'd do it all again. 'Cause every scar reminds me that my heart was real somehow, and these neon lights keep shining even now. Sign clicks off, keys jingling, door locks. See y'all tomorrow night. Soft chuckle, same songs, different heartbreaks, silence. Loudest places feel the loneliest after midnight. Bartender wipes the counter slow, like he's done 1,000 nights. Same old jukebox playing heartbreak under faded neon lights. Bartender wipes the counter slow, like he's done 1,000 nights.
Same old jukebox playing heartbreak under faded neon lights. There's a couple dancing in the corner, trying hard to say what's gone. And an old cowboy by the window still singing to a love moved on. Everybody hides their pain, a little different round here. Neon lights and empty bottles, that's all tonight became. A room full of broken people trying not to break again. Every song cuts a little deeper, every shot burns slow. Yeah, it's neon lights and empty bottles and nowhere left to go. There's lipstick stains on whiskey glass from somebody who just left, and cigarette smoke hanging heavy like regrets we can't forget. I told myself I wouldn't miss you, but this bar says otherwise, 'cause your memory still walks through here, and every single night. Some nights the whiskey helps, some nights it just remembers. Neon lights and empty bottles, that's all tonight became. A room full of broken people trying not to break again. Every song cuts a little deeper, every shot burns slow. Yeah, it's neon lights.
When the world gets loud and cold and the night feels hard to hold, I'll be right here by your side. You won't face it alone tonight. We ain't perfect, we both know. Got our scars that sometimes show. Every fight, every tear, still I'm standing right here. Life ain't always sunsets gold. Sometimes hearts get bruised and cold, but I'd rather walk through pain than lose you in the rain. When the road gets hard to see, you can lean your weight on me. I'll stay through it all when the shadows fall. When your world breaks down, I won't let you drown. Through the fire, through the rain, through the loss and through the pain. When everything feels wrong, I'll still hold on. Yeah, no matter what we face, I ain't walking away. I'll stay through it all. I'll stay through it all. There'll be days we lose our way, words we wish we didn't say. But love ain't just easy nights, it's choosing through the fights. Every mile, every scar made us stronger than we are. And I do it all again, just to be your man when you feel like letting go. I'll be there to let you know. I'll stay through it all when the shadows fall. When your world breaks down, I won't let you drown. Through the fire, through the rain, through the loss and through the pain. When everything feels wrong, I'll still hold on. Yeah, no matter what we face, I ain't walking away. I'll stay through it all. I'll stay through it all. Even if the sky turns gray and the light begins to fade, I'll be your shelter in the storm. Keep you safe and keep you warm. And if you fall, I'll take your hand, help you rise and stand again. long as we keep holding on. I'll stay through it all when the night feels long. When your heart gives out, I'll be your song. Through the fire, through the rain, through every broken chain. When the world moves on, I'll still hold strong. Yeah, no matter what we face, I ain't walking away. I'll stay through it all. I'll stay through it all.
Hey, it's me. Just wanted to hear your voice tonight. Message cuts off. Thunder rolls softly. Your guitar still leans against the wall beside the door, and every string still sounds like you, though you ain't here no more. There's half a bottle on the counter, and your name inside my head. Funny how a house gets louder when all the love has left. Every shadow in this room still moves a little like you. I still hear the sound of your goodbye echoing through these lonely nights, like a train fading through the rain, leaving me behind. I tried drowning out the memory, but your voice survives the pain. Yeah, I still hear the sound of your goodbye. I drove past our old bar downtown, but I couldn't go inside. Too many ghosts still dancing there under neon lights. People say that time heals all, but time just slows the ache. 'Cause every road I take somehow still leads me back your way. Some hearts stop loving easy, mine just never learned. I still hear the sound of your goodbye echoing through these lonely nights, like a train fading through the rain,
survives the pain. Yeah, I still hear the sound of your goodbye. Maybe somewhere past the dark, you still think of me sometimes. Maybe love don't really die, it just changes shape with time. And if your soul still wanders near when midnight fills the sky, then maybe you can hear me too. Every time I cry, I still hear the sound of your goodbye. But it don't break me like before. Now it's just a lonely melody floating through my soul. And though your memory still hurts, it's the only thing that remains. So I'll keep listening to the echo of your goodbye in the rain. Soft rain, distant train horn, but not forgotten. But not forgotten. Train fades into the distance. Silence.